Hey, friends, welcome to a new video. In this video, we are gonna about the most visited places of Africa, and as we all know, Africa is the second largest continent on the planet. Africa has a lot to offer international travelers. Irrespective of safari, you will be pleasantly surprised to know there is much more to discover on the continent. So to help you to plan your trip, we are listed below the most visited countries in Africa. Also, we will explain why you should visit them, what they have to offer.
The most visited country in Africa is Morocco. This northern African nation saw a whopping 12.3 million visitors in 2019, making it the most visited country on the entire continent. So just what is it that makes Morocco so appealing? The culture of Morocco is sure to be a big draw card, considering there is nowhere in the world quite like it. The sights, sounds and colors of the Medina is enough to leave you mesmerized. Then there's the food. Oh, the food. Think tagines, plenty of spice and endless sweet pastries to finish off the day. Some of the highlights of Morocco include Marrakesh, one of the most chaotic and charismatic cities in the world. Then, of course, there is Fez, a historic city with so much culture you could spend a week here and not scratch the surface. If you're taking a tour of the country, consider stopping by Essaouira as well. This beautiful beach town has a European feel to it, with all the rugged charm of northern Africa. The second most visited country in Africa is Egypt. In 2019 there were an impressive 11.3 million visitors to Egypt, making this the second most visited country in Africa. The main drawcards in Egypt are of course the Egyptian pyramids, the pharaohs' tombs and the Luxor temple dating back thousands of years. Next up is South Africa. This country comes in third on the list, but it is the front-runner for safari goers. South Africa remains the most popular choice for a safari, where you can spot the Big Five and spend some time out in the wilderness. As for the total visitors, there were 10.5 million visitors to South Africa in 2019. Next up is Tunisia, with 8.3 million visitors making their way to the northern African country in 2019. Tunisia is famous for its ancient cities, the Saharan desert and its hot desert temperatures. It has also been dubbed by some as the next Morocco, for being slightly less under the radar and a more affordable option, just a short flight from many of Europe's major cities. Next up is Zimbabwe. There are many reasons to visit Zimbabwe, but most of them start with safari and end with the Victoria Falls. This landlocked country in southern Africa is still one of the most popular choices for safari goers in search of the Big Five. The game viewing in Zimbabwe is second to none, but the Victoria Falls are unlike any other. As one of the world's largest waterfalls, they extend some 1,708 meters in length. Next up is Côte d'Ivoire. With beach resorts and rainforests as far as the eye can see, the Côte d'Ivoire, also known as the Ivory Coast, is a popular choice, especially for European travelers. With a French colonial legacy, the country has long been a favorite for travelers in search of the sea, sun, and beautiful temperatures found in West Africa. Next up is Uganda. Uganda has been living in the shadow of Rwanda, which has quickly become the top choice for mountain gorilla viewing. But it is here in Uganda where you can have the same experience for much less, given the less developed nature of the country. It is, perhaps to contrary belief, safe to visit Uganda, and visitors will be delighted by how much raw beauty lies within the country borders. Next up is Kenya. Over in East Africa, I'm sure it will come as no surprise, Kenya tops the list for the most visited country. This is where one of the most famous films on the continent, Out of Africa, was filmed. The Masai Mara has become one of the most popular choices for safari goers, and after visiting last year, I can sure see why. Next up is Mauritius. If you're looking for a more tropical getaway when visiting Africa, or perhaps a destination to tag onto your safari, look no further than Mauritius. Here you will find beautiful beaches, mountainous treks and world-class diving. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this every week.